Survey says jellyfish.
Ugh. Jellyfish keeps ruining our polls.
I'm calling a veto.
Seconded. Let's go now to the Jet Black Memorial episode Lotto.
And the winner is...
Can we redraw this?
I just used her only veto.
The winner is DNAngel.
Yay!
We open on the bedroom of a young girl who's fast asleep, but when her mom comes in to check on her, she's gone. Ooh, ominous.
At school, Daisuke is talking to himself. That's encouraging. Risa pops in to thank him for running out in her last episode. No, really, crediting his timely flakeout to her getting to meet Phantom Dark and reminding him he can be her wingman anytime.
Trouble is her being so damn close is bringing Dark out, and he's forced to beat a retreat to the men's room.
What are you doing? Sahara?
Wait, you can't do that! This is against the rules. You can't talk in the men's room. The etiquette. The main virtue of the men's room is that you don't have dense bitches loitering about, getting in your way, and slowing everything down. Hell, it can be a saving grace, because 9 times out of 10, you can find an open stall if you bother to look. Even during high traffic.
Then you have these jokers ruining it for everyone. Male restroom etiquette came out over a decade ago. You don't have the excuse anymore. I mean, girls can probably skip over the urinal selection portions because without a specialized rig, you're probably not going to be able to take advantage, but still.
Right. Saihara. He gives Daisuke the lowdown on a series of kidnappings. Someone's been stealing young girls from their beds late at night. Well, Dark only steals hearts and arts. And I personally have an alibi for that weekend, so we've got an actual mystery here. Back at school, Daisuke gets grabbed by Riku, demanding to know what happened last night. Phantom Dark got to Risa somehow, and obviously it's his fault for not keeping an eye on her.
She kept me up for hours. Look, I'm sorry.
No. You don't get it. My sister is an horrid monster. You don't see it.
Daisuke still doesn't remember anything while Dark was out, so this is the first time he's heard of it.
She just comes out and asks the big question. So he doesn't remember the date offer, but he does remember molesting Riku? I normally wouldn't harp on this, but you just use the excuse of not remembering the date offer in the same exact scene. This is a classic example of what happens when you change elements to your story, but don't think through the consequences.
Daisuke vows not to use Dark anymore. This shit has gone too far off the wall. Speaking of walls, Hiwatori is peeping in on Daisuke, having the same sort of reaction Daisuke gets around Risa. Can we just come out and call it an erection? I'm just about done playing coy here.
Risa's scouring her wardrobe for something to wear on her date, but Riku is not in the mood and hoofs it to the bed, where she is quickly abducted by Princess Celestia? If I'd known this was an MLP crossover, I'd have called it an expert.
And we have a caller.
I didn't know we had a phone-in segment.
I didn't know we had a phone. Hello, caller. You are on the air, I guess. Who am I speaking with?
I need your help.
Aw, damn it.
And we have, I don't know, 2 callers?
Shin, you gotta be kidding me.
I need you.
This late? Why?
This outfit thing is driving me crazy. How am I supposed to sleep? How? Also, I can't find Riku anywhere. I think she might have offed herself, and if she's dead, I should probably call my dad, you know? We're not live, are we?
We are.
Fuck.
So, hey,
What?
can I give you guys the phrase that pays?
I don't know what that is. Goodbye.
The old man has picked up a lead. Seems that sound the police were onto was a glass harp, which can only mean a unicorn is about. I guess. It's been a while since I've seen MLP, but was there really a glass harp playing when Rarity was around? Maybe I was too distracted because her cutie mark kind of looks like the Diamond Dust logo. He's even tracked it to a wealthy family in the area. Only there's no record of them owning a unicorn painting. Daisuke agrees to go in regardless, but he won't use Dark for this one.
The police approach the house with a warning letter, but he insists there is no such painting and there really is nothing to see here.
Daisuke makes his way over using an aqueduct? We know it's fresh water, not a sewer, because it connects to an old well. Only the well has been sealed. He has to make a mad scramble out of fountain drain instead before he suffocates.
Dragged in, so he's up to speed on that. Yep, she's in the unicorn painting. Only Daisuke isn't Mario, and he can't just jump inside paintings without magical help. The old guy shows up and tells Dark he can just have the painting. He painted it for his daughter. She's the one in the Bo Peep getup. She died in an accident when she was still very young. So it both holds very high sentimental value, but also exists as a grim reminder of that tragedy. That's why he'd rather it be taken by Dark. He can't bring himself to do anything with it. You know, the old guy's backstory is by far the most interesting part of this episode. If they'd taken the time to explore this idea, fleshed it out a bit more, you could have had a really intriguing mystery with sincere emotional weight. Instead, we have to spend the rest of the episode with Risa.
Dark has exploitable underage ladies to save, but the unicorn has them all in a trance. See, the little girl came to life with the rest of the painting and has been terribly lonely since the old guy refuses to display them. I may have glossed over this before, but Dark doesn't steal art to steal it exactly. He does it because over time, pieces of art come to life around here and start causing all matters of mischief, so his descendants are tasked with sorting that out. There is way more to it than that, but I'll save that for another day.
Her man crush being beat to hell snaps Risa out of it. You should never underestimate a teen's libido. Risa makes the little girl cry, putting all those years of tormenting Riku to work, I see. And Dark sends Celestia back off to Canterlot, where she deals with John Delancey instead. After meeting Risa, Discord's antics must seem adorably quaint.
The girls get to recovering, and Dark gets to take Risa out to fulfill her wildest dreams. This whole incident convinced the old guy to display the painting so the little girl in there wouldn't be alone anymore. And the end. Awards time! Annoyance of the Week is Seihara. The hell, man? You can't do that! No!
Platinum Star is a tough call this week because everyone was awkward, but Dark walks away with it because, all things being equal, Vic brings the charm. I'm sitting here wondering what could have been. The premise is excellent on paper, but the script refuses to take advantage of it. If the high point of your story is an old man talking to himself, your script is either brilliant or really, really dumb. There is no middle ground.